Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to another episode. This is your host, TedTokez. We got a couple matches here. This is a For Honor console edition. Currently, these visuals come from the Cloud Play. And speaking of the visuals, I do apologize for the lower quality visual. My Xbox is broken. My current setup doesn't quite allow me to do HD videos again just yet. However, the purpose of these videos are more for us to just be able to put the BS aside and just be able to enjoy what we got here together. I almost stumbled off the cliff right there, but as you can see, we get a nice little a pistol shot into one of the... And this damn thing just auto-locked onto the enemy that was behind me, so you know, that was probably the game trying to get away with its RNG, knowing that sometimes it'll just switch characters if you disengage the auto-lock, even though the guy was dang near wasn't even in my screen. I roll backwards real quick to try to maintain distance on the enemies in case that guy tried to lunge at me after knocking me to the ground. And though I wasn't responsive enough to save my teammate, we all end up losing right there. After the respawn, I head back to that base because,
you captured Zone A.
Well, I don't like losing. I like the challenge. The whole 3v1 thing wasn't too pleasing to me, but in a 3v1, that means I can waste 3 enemies' time if I can. And I probably would have had all 3 of them enemies still chasing me around that objective if I wouldn't sidestepped onto the bridge, not giving him the time gap that allowed that enemy to catch up to me and throw me off the cliff. As you can see, that fight after the respawn was pretty easy and simple, so we're just going to clean up some of these troops. I use one of my special abilities as I see the good grouping, and after getting rid of some of them troops, I'm heading over to the objective on the top of this tower now. I get cut off by one of these big guys, but a teammate's there to counter it, so he can't just manhandle me with his big old weapon. He'd have to take on 2 people, and he clearly didn't want to, which is why he repositioned himself.
You captured Zone C.
And now I'm just going to run around here because I'm not going to give them an opportunity to take advantage of me in the position that I was. So I'm going to try and land a couple strikes here while keeping my feet still moving, as I don't want to get caught in the position that they're going to try to get me in. And that's why I'm trying to stay ahead movement-wise. Now as I go up this ladder, I see he's following right behind me, and this would have worked perfectly if that bigger guy wasn't at the bottom of the ladder to counter me knocking him down and then needing to either go back up the ladder or reposition. However, him hitting me with his club slowed me down enough for the samurai to recover and catch back up. Now I'm on the base with them, and I, regrettably have to give them the position because the 2v1's not going to go in my favor. But as I'm readjusting and resetting the fight, even though I had to give up the objective, my teammate's showing up and we got a nice little 2v2 now. We have ourselves a little bit of a back and forth. He manages to get me, so I left that teammate there on his own. And then I kind of just got bored with me not knowing how to use the character at all and using basic strikes, just, no combos and just quick strikes and strong strikes was all I was really doing. Small, 2 to 3 move combos. I wasn't really doing anything fancy with the character, but I started to look over the move list here, and this is about when I learned how to do the pistol blast without using my abilities. Now, obviously, as I approached, I didn't initiate very good. So I'm just simply in recovery mode here, rolling around trying to evade attacks, even from these dang AI troops now, because I set myself up in a pretty bad spot. Got a samurai hunting me down. I'm still just trying to, get myself situated enough to be able to not die as soon as I was gonna die. But they got me anyways there. but they don't have the full 1,000 points they need to win yet. So our team still has a chance because here comes my respawn. I go up to try and get rid of some of these troops as they're no longer at objective B. So I'm trying to take advantage of the time I have and get rid of some of them troops as my team's doing what they're doing. Here we are starting our comeback as we just captured Zone A. I regened my stamina, able to slice a couple troops before this guy gets countered by my own AI troops, and I'm able to take him on in this little 1v1. I'm trying to get a couple slashes in. I run out of stamina again because, like I said, I'm not that good yet, but the teammate helps me out. So, you know, teamwork for the win. And the truth of it is, if I would just learn how to block, you know, I wouldn't have to use strikes as my defense. And the fact that I roll around a lot, it doesn't help my stamina one bit. But there I was, chopping up some more of them troops at the middle objective. Now I'm running over here. I see my teammates fighting in a nice 1v1 each, and I say to myself, man, that's a perfect opportunity to get involved, especially at a time like this when we're at our comeback. And, you know, teamwork, man. That's the point of this game. Or that's why there's more than one player on a team. And look at us, digging into that guy. Look, they think, you know, samurai blocking all types of strikes, but it wasn't enough, you know. And then I pull up my menu to look up some more moves and then get snuck. You know, he didn't really sneak me. I did it to myself, but you know, that didn't help my team one bit. And because now we're breaking, I can't be revived. They just threw a guy off the damn thing. So even though me or that guy that they threw off the tower wasn't executed, we're probably not going to get revived. They got a pretty good stance on our team, and you know, it really comes down to what these two can do as the second half of our team that's left. And then as I'm looking through the moveset to try and you know, familiarize myself more with the moveset, they end up winning. And then there's your little leaderboard. You can see each of the characters with their current outfits and setups for their character. Here's the rewards board, though. Looks like I got third place on my team with 1 objective, 6 takedowns, and 5 deaths. So not too bad of a match, but definitely not that great of a match for myself. And after a long wait in the loading screen, here we are getting prepared for the next match. And the intro that comes from the start of it, because thankfully we match made into a match that wasn't already started with. So after the intro, we head straight into battle. Looks like we headed out the gate pretty quick. We get here and we see that there's a nice little 1v2 for us. I try to initiate the battle so that my teammate could find a way to take advantage somewhere. And it looks like he just decided not to help me. Maybe it was the fact that I slashed him with one of my strikes, or whatever the case. You know, the guy clearly decided not to help until, you know, he could take advantage of what was left of the enemy after I was done. And now I'm just gonna roll around there and get out of the way. I see this. Look, this guy's trying to take my kill. No, buddy, I'm sorry about that, but you're not getting that kill. You could have earned that one if you wanted that kill. Here we are rotating, trying to recover the health that my teammate helped me lose. And now I'm over here at this objective here. We're gonna try and take out some of these AI troops. We end up getting countered by an enemy player, so we have to try and defend ourselves. I get them with a couple strikes. As you can see, I'm utilizing the pistol blast. The guy realizes I know how to use a couple combos with my character, and I hit him with the ability that I have, my small caliber special ability. So we finish him off as he tries to bridge the gap and uses little farm tools on me. Didn't work that well for him, mostly because my teammate was there to provide the actual teamwork that you're supposed to, and he countered him Here comes his teammate, by the way. We're going to try and give him the business, especially with the knight that we have besides us. He's going to be able to help. And now I see an opportunity to sandwich this guy, but I end up losing my life trying to help. But after I bled out and respawned, headed back to the fight, I realized that this enemy knight player was just going to try to, use his range to his advantage and lunge attack me. So I created a distance, and I see my teammates respawning, which gives me an upper hand as there's an extra teammate showing up potentially. Plus I had all them AI troops kind of get in the way. And after he did show up, I still finished him off, maybe even without his help, but I do thank him for it. And as I'm tearing into all these AI enemy troops to try and take out this objective and take back control, I run out of stamina, and as I'm repositioning, I see my teammate going down the ladder to the middle objective. So I kind of think to myself, I'm going to go down this ladder as well and help him out. Plus, after we capitalize on capturing the base, I can start rebuilding my health if there's no enemies contesting. But as you can see, the guy died before I was down the ladder. I pull a major fail. You know, I leave my teammate there by himself to now take out both of them enemies. And, that one was just a disaster of an encounter. And now here I am at after the respawn, got this knight just trying to manhandle me with his ridiculously sized weapon and character. We do a crazy side frickin' slide down the ladder, and then we're back here to try to help our teammate that we failed. However, we didn't get there in time, so we just kind of have to fight the fight. And I end up deciding to roll out of there, reposition in a way that will just buy my team enough time to do what they gotta do or want to do, as we need to start making our comeback, or the game's gonna be more than over, as it kind of already is. Now, as my team counters him, my teammate countered him there, so that allowed me to really have an easier time at taking strikes at that enemy. Now, as you can see, I'm not that professional of a player, I missed every strong strike I did, and then I ran out of stamina just to regain my stamina, try and run back in, land a couple of them, and then end up getting killed. But it does, the team is kind of, look at this fucking guy trying to emote on me. What a weirdo, you know what I mean? Like, he even really did anything to me. He didn't do anything to me. All he did was just get the final fucking blow. What a weirdo. Maybe it was the fact that he dodged that final swing that allowed him to get the final swing on me and kill me, but I don't know. The guy was probably really proud of himself, or he just realized it was me that he beat and wanted to feel like one of the cool kids at his cafeteria table. Now, at this point, I'm not trying to lose, but we already lost the match, and yeah, we could come back, but I don't want to sit here and, fight by the skin of my teeth for another 7 minutes and basically get 700 of the 1,000 points we needed from the beginning, when they're already, they're past the point of enough points to win. They just need to finish off, so at any point they had all 4 of us killed at the same time. So after that one, we get to sit here and look at them who got, kind of a free win, if you ask me. They maybe earned it for certain reasons, but it was pretty much just in their favor the whole time, and we were just scrambling to recover the whole time. But that's that, But that's that match. I got broke even, 4 for 4 on my KD. First place for my team. We still lost, but that that's how it goes sometimes. I want to thank anybody that's watched the video. I hope you enjoyed the video, everybody, and if you're into them, check out another one.